Imagine for 1 second you are starting an experiment, and the experiment is as follows. The experiment is that you are all the time gonna act fully on your intuition, on your instinct, on your impulses, without questioning them. Imagine for 1 month or 2 months, you're gonna say or you're gonna tell yourself, I'm gonna be extremely fearless. Whatever comes through my mind and whatever pulls a string in my heart that says that light whisper of that excites me, that's a fun thought. That's an exciting thought. To travel to that place or to take that trip or to start a YouTube channel or any project. That's something that excites me. Or to text that girl that I was scared or afraid of texting. Everything that brings a little bit of curiosity and excitement in your life, imagine you act on it. And imagine you act on it without being concerned about the outcome, without rationalizing, without being too much trapped in your mind whether or not it's gonna turn out well, if she's gonna like you, or where this trip is gonna go, if you are gonna have a nice time or not. It doesn't matter. Imagine just all of these feelings, this intuitive guidance. Imagine you stop questioning it. And it's a great way to start it with an experiment because your mind relaxes. It's just for a period of time that you are just gonna trust it, that you're just gonna play that game. And here's the point. You're gonna tell yourself that you don't need to be sure all the time. You are just gonna play with life. You're gonna try things out. You might start that trip and after 2-3 days you see like, nah, that's not it. I'm coming back home. But just the fact that you actually started, the fact that you moved into the direction, that you gave it a leap of faith, that will already change your routine, that will change your life already. Because your life isn't predictable anymore. You start taking risks. And we know that if we start taking risks, life becomes, first of all, more exciting. Secondly, we are going to encounter way more miracles, way more opportunities in our life. Because we change the routine, we can't expect our life to change if we're doing the same thing over and over again. We can't expect to have this illogical growth if it's financial or in a relationship or anywhere else if we just do the same things. So intuition always pulls us out of our routine. Intuition is that whisper that wants us to step into the unknown, that wants us to just try something. And the hard part is that our logical mind will always come up with reasons, with valuable reasons that tell us it's not a good idea. It's not a good idea to take a trip now. It's not a good idea to quit your job. It's not a good idea to text that girl. It's not a good idea to take that leap of faith. And it comes up with all of this reasoning. The temperatures are too warm, or it costs too much, or they're gonna think you're weird. It has all of these logical reasons. And when we live a logical life, that's fine, we can do it. But if we really want wonders, if we want miracles, if we want an extraordinary life, an exciting life, we cannot go the logical way any longer. We tried that for way too long. I bet everybody knows what it is like to have a logical, good, planned life where we are not taking risks, or we are not following our intuition. We all know where that path is going to end. So it's a very fun experiment to go the other way around. To take action, to take too much action. That's the point. That's where I want to go with this. We need to start to take too much action, even on the things that maybe have just a little bit of excitement or vague, ideas. We just start taking too much action because now we have been taking too little action. Now we have been doubting ourselves. We have been overthinking, and then we have been stagnant. We haven't been moving into the direction of God or our higher mind. We have been very inactive in it. And now it's time to be in too much action, too courageous. And then later we can find the balance. Later we have way more experience on what's actually right or not. But right now, it's time to take too much action. On the every slight whisper that we feel that we should go check that out, we should do it, we should do it, we should do it. Immediately acting on those things, not overthinking them anymore. And like that, our inner radar, the radar system, our GPS that guides us everywhere all the time, it gets defined. We get really sensitive, we get really clear on how this all works, how our inner guidance system works. We start working with it, and then bam, once we get it, once we have it, once we understand the signals, we are living with great clarity, and we are always in a life where we are in so much synchronicities. Things start to appear way more effortless. They come into our life way more effortless because we take shortcuts with our intuition. Our intuition always knows the shortcuts to our dream life. Our rational mind doesn't know it. Our rational mind goes step by step by step, and it takes ages to get there actually. But intuition works on a spiritual realm, on an energetical level, and like that it can take quantum leaps, and bam, things occur in our reality. And people call us lucky. They say, how did that happen? How did you get there? And that's because we operate from a different system. So it's a good advice to just take action. Way too much, see where it goes, be courageous for 1-2 months, make an experiment out of it. Go from one extreme to the other extreme. That's always a good thing.